can feel it down in my plums. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in.
Welcome
My
back
wife
to
said,
Let the
no,
Boys
can't
Watch, a
believe it.
Going
I said,
Gray
no.
production.
Let the boy
Today, we
watch.
watched the 2008 stoner comedy, Pineapple Express, directed by David Gordon Green, written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, and it starred Seth Rogen, James Franco, Danny McBride, Kevin Corrigan, Craig Robinson, Gary Cole, The Inevitable, Rosie Perez, Ed Begley Jr., geez, Nora Dunn, Amber Heard, and a little guest appearance by Joe Latrulio. I am not used to doing the intro, and my name is Ben. Alongside me is the man who had the snickle fritz this week, Ryan. Ryan, how are you?
I wish. If I had Snickle Fritz, I probably would have had a better week.
I know. Tell me about
But
it.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was looking forward to this one, kind of, and also not, but I'm glad we ended up watching it.
Same. Yeah, I mean, I don't anyone who follows on us on Instagram, which if you aren't, you should. Please let the boys watch pod. Must have seen the vote and like, all right, stoner comedies, because it is 420 coming up for so happy holidays to all who celebrate. Same. I was looking forward to this, but also not because I didn't feel like it, and it's been a long time since I was high, so whatever. Um, but you may already notice that we are you might think 33%, but I'm gonna go with like 47% less sexy. Our boy Robbie is off this week, so we'll catch up with him next week. But we're here. Please send us an email. Tell us, I don't know, that you miss Robbie, because I sure do. ltbwpodcast at gmail.com. You can also send us some suggestions. Let us know what you think about Pineapple Express or one of the other 150 movies that we've done. I already talked about Instagram. So, Benny, tell them a little bit about YouTube.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube, please. We really could use the support over there. If you would be so kind as to subscribe on YouTube, just search for Let the Boys Watch, Pineapple Express, Shawshank Redemption, There Will Be Blood, any of the hundreds of movies that we've done. We would really appreciate it if you went on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you even hit the little bell on there, that would be even better. You won't have to search for us every week. We'll show up right on your home screen. Leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, give us, your thoughts underneath the videos. Comment. Let us know what you want us to watch. Let us know what we got right, what we forgot, what we got wrong. Let the boys watch on YouTube. Please subscribe.
Yeah, please. And just a quick hello to all of our recent international listeners or 1011011 because you're probably bots. So, whatever.
Do
Um,
some good with my voice, will you, please?
yeah, please, something. If I swear to G, if I end up as like a stupid commercial, I'll be very upset. I don't need that. Give me something. Um, but yeah, so we did stoner comedies, and shockingly, I'm honestly shocked that Pineapple Express won. I know, like you said, Benny, it's the most actual movie of all the movies that were up for a
Yeah.
vote. But I think of those four, I like Pineapple Express the least. I always have, and watching it this week, a little bit of a struggle for me.
I think that Half Baked and Grandma's Boy, like that crew of people that enjoy both of those movies, split the vote.
I think
Because
you're
I
right.
think like you're either super OG with Half Baked or like you think Grandma's Boy is a worthy contender or follow up to that movie, spiritually. So those two splitting the vote, it led the way for Pineapple Express taking it. But I think there, like you said, there's other people that when you look at those movies, they're just very um low budget and not necessarily have like a mainstream appeal. Even though Pineapple Express is like a stoner movie, it still is done, with a big budget and looked really good.
Yeah. I know when my wife said that she saw it in the theaters, I was like, oh, it's much more popular than I give it credit for.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. What was your, before we get into the movie, Benny, did you have a favorite stoner movie?
Um, I don't know. I think like it came in waves.
Yeah.
Like I said, originally it was half baked. And then maybe Grandma's Boy for a while. And then I think it was this one for a long time. And I think part of the
Yeah.
reason I was like a little upset when this won was like, I really don't want to do this again. Because I think I wore it out for myself.
Wow.
Because I watched it so much that I grew to dislike it a little bit or just get bored of it. Um, so I was a little resistant to it when it won. I was like, God damn, I didn't want to spend any more time watching that. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
that was my initial take, and those are kind of the ones that I grew up on.
Yeah. I feel like also maybe we should have put Harold and Kumar in the
Yeah, yeah,
vote
good
because
pick.
I love that one. That's a funny one. And I wasn't like specific on any comedies. I used to like to watch like I don't know, anything. I didn't care. I was giggling. Didn't matter.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but like we always do, we'll get to some scores, segments. Before we do that, just a quick, I guess, recap of the plot because it might have been a few years since you watched it, or you watched it high and don't remember it whatsoever. But this is kind of an easy one. Process server witnesses a murder. Apparently, you can know the strain of weed by taking a hit off a roach. So
yeah.
Gary Cole, the bad guy, decides or figures out that it's Pineapple Express and that only Saul is the one who's selling it. So he figures out it's someone connected to him. They chase him. They go after all of them. Rosie Perez is a corrupt cop, and she's doing her thing. And they meet up with Red, who's fantastic, Danny McBride, and he sells them out, but like they're still sort of friends. Um, they end up at what's his name in the movie? Oh, Ted Jones. Ted Jones is, secret hideout, this huge farm with like humongous air intakes all over the place, like no one would know. Um, and I mean, hilarity ensues. The good guys win. Um, Not much else to it, really. I don't think.
So I'm only bringing this up, and I'm not saying that you
Please.
don't know this, but you didn't make the connection. You realize what that warehouse is,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's the government facility from the
Yeah, okay.
beginning. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Boom ta, boom boom ta.
Fuck you.
Fantastic. Um, but yeah. So not a ton of depth to this, but I think a pretty fun story nonetheless. Um, Benny, obviously, this is, we usually do first timers get to go first, but we've both seen it a number of times. So, do you want to do some overall impressions and then we'll get going?
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. It's just been so long since I've seen it that, all the things that I loved about it when I first saw it were new to me again. Like it's probably been front to back at least 10, 12 years since I've seen it. So,
And
what
sober.
yes, true. Probably the first time. What is old is new again in this case, and you know, it was a fun time. It's like that snapshot in time. Fat Seth Rogen, James Franco, just that whole Apatow crew. So yeah, it's crazy like that moment in time. With all those movies that came out, Anchorman, Knocked Up. This was one of them, and they were solid, man. I mean, this was kind of the last of, I guess, the great comedy run of movies that we had.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this era, we haven't seen anything like it in a while. It's probably the last, I mean, there was definitely some runs in the 90s, 80s, then you could even go like a Mel Brooks type of run. But there hasn't been anything like this
No,
since.
no, or at least not that's been on our radar.
Yeah, I mean there might be, and we're just like old people and don't realize, and
Yeah,
the kids are like, "What are you talking about? You never saw blah blah blah,"
yeah,
whatever that might be. It's probably for them. It's probably some YouTube creator, honestly.
yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah. Um, eh, this wasn't a great watch for me. I did not enjoy it so much.
Really?
Um, there was definitely funny parts. I really enjoyed Danny McBride's character, some of the side characters, Craig Robinson, Ted Jones, like some of the stuff he like everyone had like funny moments and funny lines for sure. Absolutely. But just like overall I was kind of like meh about it. Like it just it didn't really hit for me. And I don't know. I I want to say that I kind of liked it more back in the day, but I definitely liked it. Uh, it was my least favorite of this era, with this crew. I'm trying to think if there's any in this like group that I liked less. Like, I don't know. It just like didn't hit. I think I liked Harold and Kumar better. I liked Half Baked better. How High I loved. Trying to think if there was other ones like Super Troopers, like stuff like that. I liked more. Again, I don't dislike it. It's enjoyable, pretty good action scenes for like kind of a low budget movie. And there's definitely good lines, and I mean Danny McBride is definitely a standout in this. But meh, I I don't need to watch again. I was like slightly annoyed that I paid $3.99 to watch this.
Really, like I said, I was expecting to have that feeling to be like, oh man, like this was just better left in that time, and that I didn't watch it again. Not to the extent of like how we kind of felt about Austin Powers, um, but no, like this, it did hit for me this time, and like I said,
That's good.
I think it was just because I hadn't seen it in so long, and I guess that maybe I enjoyed it more than you when it first came out too. I
I
would
think
probably guess.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I love the dynamic between Seth Rogen and James Franco. I love that Seth Rogen is pretty much the straight man and James Franco carries the comedy. I think that's kind of how they are in the interview too, where Seth Rogen's kind of the straight man.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, this was kind of, from what I know, like just a completely out of left field thing for James Franco, to kind of be like this comedic lead. So it was cool. I don't know. I enjoy the chemistry. I enjoy how the side characters come in and out of it. I like that the story is unique and um I don't know, it's just like everything made sense in the universe, so the way like everything kind of played out. So like I said, I mean, judging it up against those other kind of stoner comedies, like this just felt like more, it had the stoner element to it, but it also was kind of a solid movie overall.
Yeah. No, and again, I don't hate it. It's fine. I also think it could be by the time this came out, I don't think I was smoking anymore.
Mm.
I'd stopped at that point. So like that maybe that part of it, I was kind of just like, I don't know, crusty stoners, like bunch of losers, whatever. But I don't
So
think
was
I was.
Sally.
eh, um Yeah, I don't know. I think I will say I think it holds up better than a lot of the comedies that we look back on and are like, love that movie. Like you brought up Austin Powers. Like watching a lot of those movies now, you're just like, this is not great. It's just like it's more funny to talk about. And this also is, I think, for me, more funny to discuss than it was to watch. But I do think it actually is a little bit better of a movie than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it holds up better in the fact of not being like cringy. Like I think like how maybe
Yeah,
you
it's
look
not.
back on like Knocked Up and stuff, or it's kind of a little problematic just in the way that they like treat women in the movie and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. This one is pretty much just goofy buddy stoner comedy.
Yeah. Really, the only thing is like that's cringy is it's the age old, can I like this movie because someone in it stinks? That's
Who
really the
stinks?
only. Oh, Franco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he stinks.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
There was a whole thing came out that he was like, you know, using his celebrity and position in like acting school to like solicit women, and some of them may have been underage, blah blah blah. Whatever. He's a piece of shit. Fine.
Come on, man. It's everybody. It's everybody.
It's
What about
hard
Dave?
to.
Is Dave okay?
I think Dave is okay,
All right.
other
I
than
guess he's
he's his brother.
yeah. Guilty by association.
Guilty by his own. But like Rogan don't talk doesn't talk to him anymore. James
Oh, I
Franco.
didn't know that.
Yeah, they have like no relationship.
Oh, wow. All right. Learn something new every day, and it's usually something terrible.
It's always stupid. Um, but other to get back to our point, because this is not a let's bash James Franco podcast, although it could be. Um, I think you're right. It's not cringy like some of the other ones. There's not a lot of like almost every comedy, or even a lot of other types of movies have at least a few lines where you're like, ooh, like
Yeah.
2026, not great. I think
Yeah.
what was there was a recent movie that they were like dropping the F word hard, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
not
Well,
great.
that was the like I said, the line from Major League 2 about I forget like the one black guy that popped up on the screen,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
child
you're
support
like,
comment. I'm like okay, 15 minutes into the movie, I'm like uncomfortable now.
yeah. But yeah, this didn't really have a lot of that, which all right, good on them.
Yeah.
Um, any other thoughts on like overall before we get into some scores and segments?
Let's score it. I feel the rest will come
Yeah,
naturally.
yeah. Um, well, I will say let's do our absentee score first.
Hmm.
Like we said, Robbie can't be here, but he wanted to make sure that everyone knew that he was giving this a 6.7.
6, 7.
I still don't know what it means.
It doesn't mean anything.
I know.
It
But counting, saying 6, 7 often happens, like fairly
really
often.
like you don't realize how
Yeah.
much it does
Like 6 or
happen.
7.
Yeah.
How many beers did you
Six,
have
seven.
last night? 6 or 7.
6 or 7. 100.
Bad. Um, would you like to go next, or would you like me to start?
Yeah, I'll go. This is like when it comes to, like I said, the stoner genre, it's up there. I don't know if it's a top all time, but it's definitely up there. But I'm gonna give it a little bit of grace on the score because of that, but I'm not gonna fully go like, oh, this is best in class. I'm gonna go 8 flat. Just because
Wow.
like yeah, I like it a lot.
All right.
It's funny, like there were moments I like really did LOL and I did not expect, you know, to, I was gonna save it for my and mentions and favorite characters, but when Saul's grandmother is on screen, like literally steals like the second half of the movie.
Oh,
She's so
fantastic.
funny.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot all about that. Did you watch the unrated cut or the regular, by the way?
Uh, Great question because I struggled thinking about which one I should do, and I did the regular because I was like, this is already 151. I don't need another like 10
Yeah.
minutes.
So it was an extra 6 minutes. So if I bring up anything and it wasn't something that you saw, just let me know.
All right.
Um, but yeah, like I said, there are a bunch of things that caught me off guard and were really funny. A lot of them happened in the second half of the movie, and yeah, I just thought it was solid. Like I said, overall, so I'll go 8.
All right. That's fair. Um, you know what's funny is we were just talking about things not being cringy, and I just realized there is a humongously cringy thing in this film, and it is the
What?
fact that he is dating a high schooler,
Oh yeah, but he says he's what, 23? Not
25.
that 25. Yeah, I mean,
It's
let's hope she
it's
was
not
18.
it's not horrible, but it's really not good.
Yeah,
Whatever. Anyway,
I wouldn't recommend it.
no, God no. I'm gonna go.
But I will give them credit where there's no like, yes, that's a plot line, but they don't use it to the advantage of like, ooh, I'm gonna do a sex scene with her. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really
yeah.
don't do anything
Inappropriate.
with it.
Honestly, I mean, we will. I'm sure talk about it later, but like they should have just cut all of that out.
Yeah.
The only thing that was worth having her in the movie was when they're at the house and Egg Bailey Jr. tells him he's gonna fuck him in the street.
Don't fuck me anywhere.
Do you want to be polite? I'm eating food in 1 minute.
He was great.
Um, I'm gonna go. I don't know. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go 6.4. Um, not great, but not the best. There was definitely a number of times when I looked at my phone, which, you know, that's telling. Um, and I just was kind of like, all right, let's go. Let's do it here.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Send me that score afterwards because I'm not taking notes right now.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
yeah, no, I feel like my score is reflecting the fact that I would watch this again. I don't know when, but I would definitely watch it again. Um, I don't know, maybe now because I know that James Franco's a D-bag. I probably might avoid it for a little bit longer, but yeah,
He's gonna be in a bunch of stuff because I was looking it up. I was like, all right, so if he sucks, is he like out of the industry? He just
no one's
took a
no
break.
one's yeah, no one's ever truly canceled.
That's such bullshit. But again, all alleged. I don't really know the whole story, so I'm not gonna like necessarily make judgments. But it seems like it's pretty confirmed that he sucks.
That stinks.
Um, but yeah, I don't 6.4. I don't know. I I don't think again. I don't think I loved it initially, so maybe I don't have that nostalgic feeling, making me really enjoy it. But again, there's a number of funny scenes, and I'm sure we're about to talk about them. And I'm sure I will giggle like a small child very soon.
Yeah,
Um, so speaking of that, let's do favorite scenes to kick off the segments.
go
Uh,
ahead.
you want me to go?
Yeah, please.
Um, I mean, I already mentioned it, but I think I'm gonna go with when they're at, what's his girlfriend's name in the movie? Amber Heard.
Yeah, I forget.
Angie.
Yeah,
I
Angie's
didn't look
List.
that up. When they're at Angie's house, and I'm gonna kind of extend it a little bit. So like basically, from the moment we meet Angie's parents until Craig Robinson sticks his hands in their food. That's the scene I'm talking about because like there's just a lot there and it's all very enjoyable. Ed Begley Jr. is hilarious in this. He gets his gun in literally 4 seconds. Uh, um, like re it's one thing to go get your gun because clearly his daughter is dating a piece of shit. Like that is obvious. Like, all right, fine. Was Seth Rogen telling the truth? Yes. But as a father meeting his daughter's boyfriend for the first time, and he comes in smelling, looking like crap, and going, I witnessed the murder, and the cops are corrupt and they're after me. I'd be like, get the fuck out. I'm
You
gonna
need
go
to
get my
leave.
gun. But the fact that he unloads a few rounds in his own kitchen is wild.
It's commitment.
That's commitment. And then them getting in the car and Seth Rogen's like, all right, we're safe. And he's like, what are you doing? Get out.
That's okay. That's right. Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
you're right. I don't know why I would have thought that. And then Craig Robinson, let me look up their names. Matheson and
Matheson,
Butlowski.
Budlowski. Yeah.
Them coming in, who great team, by the way. I love them in this movie. Him doing the hands in the foot, it's still warm. Great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you got Saul outside with the fruit roll up on his face. Fantastic.
So good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that one as my favorite scene.
I'm gonna go with the introduction to Red and that whole scene when you know he's debating how he's gonna end up calling Ted and Matheson and them and you know the cat and mouse game that he's playing with what's his name? I don't want to well Seth Rogen's character
Dale.
Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh you know, just like he's like, oh, I'm gonna call my wife. Like, you go
Don't
ahead, go
listen to what I
ahead.
say.
Yeah. And then just the fight breaks out, which is just a hilarious fight. So good. Um, yeah, that was very, very good. A great introduction to the character. And again, this was, you know, I think where everybody was maybe a little bit burnt out on Danny McBride for a while. Um, I know he's made the comeback with what is it? Not Uncut Gems,
Righteous
Righteous
Gemstones.
Gemstones. Um, I know he's really funny in that, but I think between watching this movie a trillion times and Eastbound and Down, I was kind of down on Danny McBride, and I remembered this character a little worse than he actually was. So, just getting the introduction to the character and just see how funny he was. This was definitely my favorite scene.
He's kind of this the character Red that he plays in this is kind of like how he always is, but it's like a little bit softer, like not as confident, so it comes across like a little more likable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And definitely it's, if he's turned up to 11 all the time, he's probably like 8 or 9 in this.
yeah, yeah. No, it's that's a good scene. I love just everything about his house, like how it's like so got like the dustbuster and like
Yeah, the
he's
portable
making
phone.
the cake for the cat. Yeah, his portable phone. Love it. The kimono.
I'm chill. I'm in a kimono. You're wearing a suit.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, no, it's a good scene too. And the fight is good. Uh, just like one thing I will say that I do really like about this movie is that they don't it's like it's I don't know if there's a term for it, but it's like realism and fantasy at the same time. Like it's exaggerated realism. Again, I don't know if that's
Yeah.
a real term, but it's like, the fight, like people should have been like when he smacks his head on that sink, he should have been dead. Like
Done.
for sure.
Yeah.
And just like all the other like injuries that incur, and they're just like, whatever, like it's fine.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that about this. That's good.
Least favorite is me.
Yeah.
My least favorite is the breakup scene between Dale and Saul, like when they have the
It's
argument. Like, there's so many movie tropes that I can't stand, and like, why do we have to do this in every movie? Like, I always reference this again, like kind of the breakup scene in Wedding Crashers that just makes the movie an extra 15-20 minutes long when you're just
right.
having so much fun, and then like they have the bromance breakup and you're just like it drags for like 15-20 minutes until they come back together again. And I know it's all part of storytelling and it's kind of the formula how a lot of movies are made, but it just adds minutes to this movie that we don't need. And like I don't need to see them have this breakup just for them to come back together at the end. Like we didn't need it. There could have been another way that they got split up for some reason.
Yeah. It's always because this is the trope. I just drew this because I'm
Yes.
an artist. So it's like
Yes.
you go
This
like
is why you
they're
need to be on
becoming
the
best
YouTube.
friends. Ugh.
Yeah.
And like whether it's the buddies that almost break up or whatever, but it's always like when things are going good, it's like the favorite sports, the new cool sports team, or whatever. Anytime that they're starting to get good, something always has to happen to like make you think, oh, they're not gonna do it. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. And then all of a sudden it's like they get new uniforms, or like the dad shows up, or like so it's something. It's always something.
Yeah. And we're better off in the end because we went through that
Basically everything
downtime.
I talked about was about Little Giants just now.
Everybody knows the only movie that matters.
Throw me out, I'll throw you out. I'll throw your mother out. Um, That's a good choice because I think my least favorite scene is also a breakup scene, and it's between Dale and Angie because, again,
Oh, that's so good though.
it is so good. It is so good. But my ultimate issue with this movie, besides the fact that, like, again, I think talking about it after the fact is funnier than actually watching it. Um, but almost everything about Angie can be cut out. There's like nothing about that plot or storyline that like matters. It's kind of funny the way it ends because she's like, I want to marry you, and he's just like,
Yeah. Oh
maybe not.
no, I made a
Yeah, I
mistake.
made a mistake. Um, but I don't have a great scene, a specific scene, because I don't think there's any like really shitty scenes other than I wish it was like 20 minutes shorter, and they could have achieved that very easily by just cutting out everything to do with him dating Angie.
Yeah, I think when I was talking about how I didn't like this movie anymore, quote unquote, I think part of it is I remembered I felt like it was long. And I don't know if it's just because every movie we watch lately is like fucking 3 hours long.
Yeah,
That I was under when I saw it was under 2 hours, even if it was 10 minutes under 2 hours, I was like, nice. I'm
nice.
into this.
Yeah. No, it for me it kind of like the first half felt long, and then it kind of zoomed by a little bit. Um, but yeah, I feel like they could have cut 15, 20 off this, and would have
And you
been
could do it
fine.
without Angie.
They could have easily still kept in the scene with her family, because I think it was great to just be like, oh, that's my aunt's and uncle's house, or like that's someone I know's house, or like, oh, I sell weed to this girl, or whatever, and just rush in, and like Ed Begley Jr. is a maniac, and like you just go
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
Okay.
I don't make movies,
Yeah.
so who cares what I think?
Wait until Going Great production expands.
Big in Asia right now. Big.
Huge.
Yeah.
Ani Menches?
Um, I mean, go ahead if you have one at the top tip of your tongue.
I mean, I mentioned it before, but the Bubba scene at the
Oh,
nursing home, she was so
fantastic.
funny.
Yeah.
So
Talking to the
funny.
cops you're
Like,
talking about?
yeah, yeah. Like, oh, you got something on your cheek. Oh, that's a mole. I think it's a mole.
I love that they brought her in to
Yes.
this. Like the fact that this drug dealer has such a close relationship to his bubby.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
She was so funny. She was so good.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I gotta Ani mention the car chase scene. I feel like that's one of the more memorable scenes of this film, with his leg sticking out of the windshield.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah. Ah, my groin.
It was like a wishbone.
Yeah. Um, what else you got? I feel like there's so
Um,
many, actually.
yeah, I love the scene where they Saul goes to rescue or Dale goes to rescue Saul, and he ends up getting thrown in the cell with him. And Craig Robinson just has to keep coming back and be like,
I can
"I
hear
can
you.
hear everything you're saying.
Yeah.
I cough once, I'll go. You cough twice, you take the lead." Um, just so funny. Like, I mean, Craig Robinson and Kevin Corrigan, like you said, just as a duo, so good in this movie. But yeah, I love that. I love the whole "I'm saving you, man. I'm saving
I'm
you. I'm
saving you.
saving you."
You know what? If they ever were to do like a spin-off of this, it should absolutely be those two guys, Kevin Corrigan
Yeah,
and and Craig Robinson.
100%.
Um, I'm gonna go. I guess I got like maybe two more, but I gotta shout out the diner scene at the end. Just very enjoyable. Them, you know, not eating their breakfast, just sitting there talking about, the night before. Um, Definitely like a relatable feeling to, when you used to go out with your friends, before I was lame. I mean, I was lame then too, but you know what I mean? I did fun things.
Yeah.
And you recap the whole night in the diner or in the car at Taco Bell at 3 in the morning, wherever.
Yeah.
Um, but it was just funny, and Danny McBride was great in that, and he's falling asleep.
Uh, I'm gonna go. There's another one I want to mention, but I mean, we're gonna be here all day. But I'll go with just the opening scene
Yeah,
with what's
Bill
his
Hader.
name? Bill Hader. I mean, just fucking fantastic. I completely forgot that scene was in the movie, and then as soon as the black and white came on, my face lit up because I was like, oh my God, this is just priceless. I love him in that scene. He's so funny.
I feel like slab of butter on a big old
One piece.
stack of flapjacks.
Fuck you.
Fuck illegal. Um, They should have like I like that scene. I, I thought it was funny and it was like but they I feel like they could have connected it to
Yeah,
like
I
make
wish it would.
Pineapple Express is like whatever he was smoking, whatever the special strain or something.
Yeah, yeah. Or like somehow Ted Jones worked for the guy that made it illegal or something. You know what I mean?
Something. Yeah, whatever. Um,
Again, this is why we don't make movies.
no, no. Um, I'll go. I mean, honestly, like I feel like one of the more memorable scenes for this is when they sell the weed to the kids. Um, and they're like dancing and like effing around. It was just, I don't know, a funny
Little
scene.
feel good moment.
Yeah.
And the lady cop that comes after
Oh,
is so
love her.
funny. She's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
big sexy with the glasses.
big sexy with glass. I knew there was something bad in this department. I could smell it. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. She's good. I like her. She was in what's the other movie? This crew and she plays not Hangover. Her and Rob Riggle are the cops. I'm
Oh,
pretty
really?
sure. I'm pretty sure it's her.
Interesting.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Hangover, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's the one who tases what's his name? Whatever. Um any other scenes to call out?
I will be here all night unless you got another one.
Just very quickly, the cross joint,
I thought
iconic.
hurricane season was over.
Yeah, 227. I love it. Um,
Did you ever smoke a cross joint? You say you were done by the time this happened,
I
this
don't
movie,
think
so
I no, I didn't. I definitely seen one, and I was impressed. I mean, it's quite a feat of engineering,
engineering.
but um, no, I never smoked one. What about you?
Of course.
I knew you would.
I
I knew
did
it.
it myself. I made it myself.
So let me ask you this: when you are making it, do you make the bigger joint and then poke a hole through it to stick the other joint? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And I had like a skewer or something so I could like leave it open to
Mm,
slide the other one through. And you have to get lucky. And I got lucky because the big one can burn before the other two hit the
true.
middle, and then like everything just falls apart. But we got lucky and they converged at the exact point.
Nice. All right. I wasn't a big, even when I did smoke, I wasn't a big joint smoker. Anyway.
I wasn't either. I was like purely Dutch master guy
Oh yeah, blunt. We had blunt wrap.
all day, all day. I mean, it was it got contentious, but like who was the best in the group?
Oh yeah. Who
And
could
there'd be
roll
like
the best
yeah,
finger?
yeah, and everybody be like, "Oh, it's canoeing here." Like, you blew it this time, and it would just become like, you know how it's always in the group. It's like, "Nah, you roll it, you roll. I don't want to do it." Everybody be like fighting over who did it.
Really?
Yeah, because you wanted to show off your skills.
Fair. Okay. How much you think a Dutch master is right now? If you go to the bodega.
$3.
325?
Yeah, I was gonna say $3. It used to be like $1.
Oh yeah,
I would say
but
inflation probably three.
yeah. Buck I would say it used to be like a buck and a quarter,
Yeah.
something like that. I'll have to ask. I'll ask around. We'll find out. Um, favorite character?
Your favorite? You want to go first?
Um, sure. I guess I'm gonna go. Mm, I guess I'll go with Red with Danny McBride. I mean, there's a couple of like side characters that I really like, but he was in it enough that he was kind of like basically a main character. So I'll
Hmm.
give it to him. I really liked him. I thought he was funny just the way he says things, and then that turned into basically Danny McBride's like whole thing. Just a
Yeah.
little bit, like you said before, just like a little bit more intense in like Eastbound and Down and some other stuff.
Way more aggressive and
Yes.
arrogant.
Yes. Yeah. I said confident before, but I think arrogant is a better way to express it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it, man. I mean, I know we spent the first 10, 15 minutes of this podcast bashing him, but James Franco separating the art from the artist in this one. He's just so good as the drug dealer. Like I got so many flashbacks of people that I knew that were very similar to James Franco's character, let's just say. Um, yeah, just so good. Uh, like I said, like just his mannerisms, the things he said, like kind of the lonely desperation that's kind of behind, who the person actually is. And,
Yeah.
when we were the age that we were, um, you know, maybe you didn't think that the person that you're picking up from was the coolest guy in the world, but you had that envy of like, oh man, this guy's just making money doing whatever he wants all day. But it's so true, like that loneliness. If you look back on those people, like you could clearly see like they're just like looking for people to hang out with, and so I just thought he was like it was for such a stupid character, it was so well rounded, and I enjoyed the performance.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because it reminded me also of a lot of the people that I knew and the times that I spent just like hanging around smoking. And I mean, I don't miss those days, but I sometimes do. Like, I don't think I've ever laughed harder, or I haven't laughed that hard since those days. Like just sitting around, just talking about the most stupid shit and just going bananas laughing. Like it's good times.
Yeah, man.
But
I don't necessarily miss them, but I feel nostalgic for them.
right, yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like I wouldn't want to like go back to that at this point, because I do think while it's fun, it's definitely like you said, it's a lonely existence for, some members, but it's also like I remember being there and just being like you're laughing and laughing and laughing, and it was like such a quick fall off from like the highs that you were feeling. And I don't mean the highs from the weed, but like you would just I know I would just be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like what am I
Yeah.
doing? It's a
Yeah.
Tuesday at 1 a.m. and I'm fucking high out of my mind. I should
I'm
be
in a Chevy Cavalier.
right. Like I mean, it is what it is, but it was good times. Glad they're
But I
over.
mean, that was, I mean, me and you have, I guess, more of a similar arc in what we did before, like our actual careers. But like just the whole restaurant life, like it didn't matter if it was Tuesday or it was Saturday. It was the same thing.
No,
In some aspects, like Tuesday was more of a weekend day than a Saturday was, because like Saturday, Friday, you worked your ass off and you were like
absolutely.
tired when you left.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you worked the close on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and like you got all this energy, and like the
Yeah.
three or four people that you close with, or
It's
always that person
11:45.
that
Let's get fucked up.
yeah, the person that either like got cut first, came back, and like you went out, or the person that was off came back and they were drinking at the bar until like you got off. Um, yeah, it was just like a different, it'd be Tuesday at 1 a.m., but you have that feeling like, what am I doing? But also at the
Yeah.
same time, like, what else could you do?
Yeah. No, this is fantastic. Yeah, I def miss those days. Good times. But it's a young man's game.
Yeah, 100% is a young man's game.
Yeah. Um, where are we? Least favorite character?
Um, I don't know, man. I don't know if I have one. As far as like people with speaking parts, I don't know. Everybody was good. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. You go and I'll try to think of somebody.
Uh, yeah, I don't really also really have anybody, honestly. Um,
Maybe
I
Amber. I'll go with Amber Heard just for being Amber Heard.
I would also choose her just again because I didn't think that her storyline was that great in this. Like they could have cut it, but they had the dinner, but I also will say it was a funny scene when he goes into the school and he's talking to Joe Latrulio, but then also her like classmate who's like, let's go suck this
Sucked
Day's
his.
dick. Yeah. I'll watch her ass, don't worry. Um, yeah, I'll go. I guess I'll go with her. But I still don't even really know like why, like what she did or didn't do that I shouldn't like her. I have no idea. I just know that her and Johnny Depp
I don't
had
like
a thing.
I don't think she is necessarily a bad person to everybody. I just think her and Johnny Depp are just two pieces of shit that got together and were just pieces of shit to each other, and it spilled out into public.
Could be.
And it was just like that toxic relationship that you just like, if you've ever been in one, it just brings up all those memories.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I'm transferring my dislike for the person that I associate that relationship to her. So I'm sure at the end of the day, she's a good person just trying to survive. But definitely seemed like a weird situation between her and Johnny Depp. And I won't absolve Johnny Depp and say that she was the only person wrong in that situation because he's probably an asshole too.
He seems like a piece of shit to me.
He just seems like, there's those people that grew up in Hollywood, and I'll include DiCaprio in this, that are just so detached from reality because all they've ever known
Yeah.
is Hollywood life and Hollywood parties. And I was famous at a young age, and nothing is real to them.
No.
So like, especially in the case with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, like they're living in this world, and like their problems that are spilling out the public. When if you're a real person, you're like, well, who cares? Like, why are you in court for this? Like, what is going
Who
on?
gives a shit? Yeah.
Um, yeah, and and the fact that so many people get wrapped up in it and like make it about their personality and like, oh my God, I'm team Johnny, I'm team A. It's like, why do you care about these people's lives? Like, what
Gives
is
a
it?
shit.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I just think Johnny Depp's one of those people that were just grew up in Hollywood and is just so detached from reality that there's no way that he's not like a piece of shit or just has this weird warped view of what the world actually is.
imagine from like your teenage years, everyone treated you like you were something special. Like I'd probably be fucked up
Oh,
too.
I always talk about this with Bryce Harper
Yeah.
because everybody's like, oh, Bryce Harper, he's cocky, he's this, he's that, he's a douchebag. I'm like, this kid was on the cover, or this kid, I mean, he's like 34 now, 35. I'm like, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was 16 in high school. And they said the next Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Like, got called up to the majors at 19, was making millions of dollars. And he was what, like kind of cocky and arrogant. Like, yeah, you put him in this situation, but like also, if I had millions of dollars and was playing professional baseball at 19, I would be in a ditch somewhere, like just like dead. Like it just way would have gotten way to my head and just like been got caught up in it. And like he never did anything wrong, but yet people, clown on him for being, you know, a douche when he's really never, fulfilled that in any way. So like when you're young and famous at that age, it's hard to not get caught up in it and let it go to your head.
Yeah. 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 If you've never faced adversity in your whole life, why would you not act that way? I don't
Yeah.
know. Um, any Yanni
Unhinged
mentions?
characters. Yeah, I mean Craig Robinson 1,000 times out of a
Obviously,
thousand. I'm stealing it right out from underneath you.
you stole him.
Just just so funny, man. Craig Robinson is so funny. I love him. I don't know if we need like a Craig Robinson lead, or we should just be happy with what we have from Craig Robinson, where he pops up in things and he's just hilarious and steals the show and is so funny. And like I said, I mean, just like you said, the back and forth with him and Bavlasky,
Love it.
it's just so funny.
I saw you
And
tear a
he,
man's jaw off.
I see
I
it.
seen it.
You tell Ted I'm here. Hi, Ted.
Yeah, he's on the phone. Oh, Craig Robinson providing a voice for Toy Story 5. So he's
Oh, my guy.
really made it. Um, but yeah, I mean, he like yeah, he's probably his biggest thing is The Office, I would think, off the top of my head, but he's been in a ton of stuff.
He's so funny.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think we need like him as like the lead in something just to
But
see
would
what
it
it
be
would be
too
like.
much? Would it be too much of him?
It might be. Uh,
It sucks that they don't make good sitcoms anymore.
I know. They really
You know,
don't.
like
Unless we're just not
Martin
seeing the
or
middle.
no, we're not. I mean, please, I see the commercials for what's on like NBC and stuff. It's not good.
No. Um, I gotta call out my man, Gary Cole. I love him. He
That
was
was gonna be
great.
my next draft pick.
Yeah. And close associate, Rosie Perez, love her.
Yes, so good.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
She really is. I
There's
hope
just
I'd like to see her in more things. I don't know what she's up to.
there's just something about her, like her attitude, the characters that she plays. I mean, she's just always so good. Like White Man Can't Jump, she's great
The
in.
best. Um, yeah, she's in stuff. Um, who else? I mean, we didn't call out Dale. I'll give Seth Rogen some shine here, but
I like Seth Rogen. I mean, I
yeah,
know he kind of comes and goes as far as like what people think about him and kind of the way that he's perceived. But honestly, I feel like he's one of those guys that didn't let fame. Maybe he is. I don't know how he is in real life, but like, it doesn't seem like the fame has gone to his head. He seems like a pretty down to earth person. Um, yeah, and he's just getting. I like the way he's evolved and like the projects that he's doing, and how much control. I guess because he was always super creative, like him and Evan
yeah.
Goldberg. Are responsible for a lot of this stuff, super bad. And but I know your favorite show, The Studio. He's just like he's so good in it. I love that, I love the way that that's shot and just kind of the again, I always feel like a douche for saying it, but living in LA for 5 years and kind of, when I was with the agency that I was with, you heard and like saw the way some of that Hollywood stuff, and by no means did I know deeply, but there were just things that I heard about it. I don't know, maybe it hit a little bit closer to home for me because like I can kind of see what they're referencing in a lot of spots. Um, but yeah, I love the studio.
I don't get it, but that's fair.
What is it? Like just the whole bumbling
I
idiot
just
thing?
I don't I don't love yeah, like a bumbling everything goes wrong for this person. How we ever gonna fix this type of thing. Um, which is weird though because I do love Curb and that's not he's not bumbling though.
He's not bumbling.
It's just things just happen to him and he's just whatever. But yeah, the like falling over and I'm ruining my suit and like
I
just
ruined the shot,
yeah,
the
like I'm
most
just like,
important
all
shot of the
right,
movie.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're an idiot.
I there's part of it like between him and Bryan Cranston. I like just that out of touch, failing upwards white guy. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like, yeah, he's a bumbling idiot, but it's also the fact that he's a bumbling idiot and he keeps
And he's
getting
succeeding.
promoted and
Yeah.
like and it still is working out for him and he's still, you know, when you have Catherine, rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara that was doing all the work and gets passed over and like there's kind of that layer of it that is, relatable in a way.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand why people like it for sure. I just
And I
bothers
think
me.
too, it's not even about like it's not even again, it's a world where yes, he's bumbling and doofy, but he's also kind of the straight man in a lot of the scenes. And like, what's his name? My favorite, Sal. What's his name? Sal Saperstein, the like his number two guy. Oh, I forget. Like him and Catherine Hahn and
I like her in it.
yeah, like Catherine O'Hara and Bryan Cranston, like all the people around his orbit in the show are just so good and make it what it
Ike
is.
Barinholtz.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. I love
Yeah.
Ike Barinholtz. He's so funny in it. Did you finish it or no? the studio? No,
I think we did like maybe 3 episodes, and I was just like, don't care.
not for me.
Not
It
for me.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't like. Listen, Robbie's favorite Jugs on the Run was 2. Mine was 3, and I don't understand how anybody could like Jugs on the Run too.
Yeah, the plot was all over the place.
Yeah, it's very sloppy. Hey yo.
Um, I don't know. Anything else about this movie or Seth Rogen or Judd or anything?
Um, no, not really. Not really. I think we went all over the place. We talked about our good old days. We talked about celebrity goss. We talked about, you know, the studio. We went all over the place. We weaved it in. Some would say effortlessly. Some would say annoyingly tangential, but we touched a lot of bases.
Been not the first time I've been called annoyingly tangential.
If we ever come out with t-shirts, that's what's gonna be on it.
That's yeah, that could be our
Let
slogan.
let the boys watch annoyingly tangential since 22.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so you get a t-shirt, I don't know. Let us know if you want some merch. Send us a message.
When I hear
We
sound,
love you.
I rap the door, my young
Robbie,
son
tell him
Gabriel
good night.
walks in.
Robbie's not here.
My wife
Benny,
said, no, Gabriel, leave. I said, no.
Good night,
Let
Ted.
the boy watch.
tell
Let
Ted.
the boy watch. He needs to learn the way I learned from my father, the way he learned from his father. Let